Hello, happy Wednesday. I have sat down to plan out my 4-week gut protocol meals for next week, and I wanted to share a couple of things with you and also talk a little bit more about breaking down the A's and the B's. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So I want to share with you the first thing I do. So this is how I've always meal planned. When I first started 4-week gut protocol, I was kind of a little thrown off and I was like, nope, I need to go back to what I know works. So what I usually start with is I start with my meal plan template. And so what I've been doing is if you go to the What's Working Here website, and if you hover over meal plans, you can see that I have my 4-week gut health protocol meal plans, and then you can click on that. And what I usually do every week is I pop open the meal plan from the week before. And if you just click on it, then it will open up for you. And so that's what I use as my starting point. And if you want the template for this meal plan, you can go into the What's Working Here resource library. And you have to subscribe to What's Working Here so you can get the password to the library. And I will type it in so you can see. And inside the library, there's a bunch of different resources, but you can find meal plan templates for 4-week gut protocol. You can find it for Portion Fix and all sorts of other things. You can find weight trackers for different things. But if you scroll down under food, you can find the 4-week gut protocol meal plan templates. I have them for A, B, C, D, and E. And I like a template because it just gives you a starting point to go from, and then from there you can move the containers around. So this isn't like Time Nutrition or 80-Day Obsession where you have to keep the containers together. On this plan you can pair the containers up however you want, and that's kind of what I did this week, so it got a little out of hand. But let's jump over to the meal plan template. I'm going to share that with you in a second too. So on the meal plan template, I start by putting down the dates and then whatever we have going on for that day. So you can see I've put in the date, and then we have soccer game on Monday, and then my son has soccer tryouts next week as well. So just so you know, I'm not going to plan cooking a big meal like the chicken fried steak that I made this week. That took a little bit of time, so I wouldn't want to do it on the same night that I have, that we have to go to a soccer game or something like that. So you kind of want to plan for that. And then from there, I start with my meal one. So meal one for me is always my shake. I make it after I do my workout. So I copy that for every day. And then meal two, I pick 2 of those for the week, kind of my second breakfast. I pick 2 of those for the week, and then I alternate them. So I did, and my whole idea was, okay, I've already done gut protocol 4 weeks one time around. I'll kind of get these meal plans set, and then I'll just repeat them. But for some reason, whenever I go into the meal plan, I'm always like, oh, I kind of want to try this, or I want to do that. So maybe in the future I'll do that, but now there's so many different things I want to try. So this week I picked the banana oat pancakes, and then I'll do some turkey bacon. And then the second one I picked, I did keep this one, and it's funny because I actually never made it. The blueberry banana overnight oats, I always forgot to make them overnight oats, so I didn't meal prep them. So I would just make oatmeal and then add in the bananas and the blueberries. And then the nuts that go with it. So if you forget to do your overnight oats, just make it like regular oats and add in all the stuff. So those are my 2 meal 2s for the week. And then meal 3, I have the salad bowl. I'm going to do, because I wanted to do the air fried chickpeas. I'm loving my air fryer. It's amazing. I use it probably every day. And just pop in some different things and get them nice and crispy, and it's great and easy to clean too. So I'm just going to do some mixed greens with cucumbers, tomatoes, some air fried chickpeas, some brown rice for my yellow A, which we'll talk about in a second, and then some dressing. And then the second meal that I picked was an Asian noodle bowl. I'm going to use the Miracle Noodles. The Miracle Noodles are the noodles that are made out of mushrooms. I've enjoyed them. I've seen some people don't like the texture, but I find if you just rinse them really well and then dry them really good with a paper towel. I'm going to add that with some bok choy, some broccoli slaw, some edamame, and some dressing. So those are my 2 lunches for the week. And then my meal 4, kind of my afternoon snack. I like cucumbers, just like the little cucumbers that almost look like a pickle, like you would use them for a pickle. So I use those, and then with some hummus. And then I have made the strawberry banana ice cream, and that is really good. And that's something you can make ahead and then just keep in the freezer all week. So I will have that as my purple. And then the second one, I think some of them are a little different because I moved some stuff around. Okra pickles, I've really been enjoying those, so I'll have those for a snack one day. And then I think the other one is jicama and salsa. So you can get like jicama sticks sliced up and then dip that into some fresh salsa. So that's good. So then all I have left now to plan is my dinners, and this is where I started getting a little... I was trying to make this tuna pasta salad a lunch, but then the A and the B, and I got all confused. So I was like, I'll just make it a dinner. So the first meal, I was kind of looking for some different ideas, is the baked spaghetti with zoodles, and I found that on Autumn's Instagram. So if you go to Autumn's Instagram, if you go to Instagram, you'll see under the story, so this is just under her profile, she has Gut Protocol meals. And so if you click on that, then it will show you some different reels that I think she's done that have the recipes. And if you click on like watch reel, this is going to show you, it's going to show you too much. But if you click on the reel, usually in the, either in the post where she wrote about it or in, there we go. That one I couldn't find the recipe for. And then lots of people were like, where's the recipe? But usually if you, I'm just going to try to show you where I found this one. Nope. I found it somewhere. It's in here. Anyway, but if you go to it, maybe I skipped over it already. But and the ones where it's a reel, if you click on the reel and it'll say you want to see the post or watch the reel, usually in the description is where it'll tell you the recipe. There you go. So see this one, she has the recipe in the comments, so you can find them there. So you can find it that way. So that's a good idea to look for 4-week gut protocol things. So that's where I found that one on Autumn's Instagram. And then I've been wanting, I have no idea why, but I don't know if it's because we just had some tuna and it was sitting next to the pasta. I was like, I've been wanting to make like a tuna pasta salad. So, and I don't like green peas, so that's not going in my tuna pasta salad. But I think my husband and son do, so I might buy some for them. So I'm just going to do tuna with some chickpea pasta, some carrots chopped up, some tomatoes. I'll do, for the teaspoon, I guess I could write it in here, I will do some Primal Kitchen mayonnaise, some mayo, and then I'll probably add in like some spinach, like put it on top of some spinach for an extra green. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to do some chicken nuggets and green beans. And then I might make some macaroni for my son to have, but I won't have it. And then also I saw, I was searching Fixate for just some different recipe ideas. And I think it's in Body. If you have access to Beachbody On Demand Interactive, they have different new recipes. And so they had a pizza bowl that is available, and it sounded like a good idea. That one has cheese. I'm not going to put cheese, but a pretty easy idea just to put in. I'll probably put some spinach, some Italian sausage, some turkey pepperoni, some mushrooms, and maybe some bell peppers, and just kind of make like a pizza bowl. So I thought that sounded like a good idea. And then on Thursday, we usually have leftovers, and then Friday and Saturday nights we eat out. So let's talk really quick about the A's and the B's, because they were kind of messing me up today. But here's what I found works for me. So on the red containers, the A's, I think of it in my head like this. The red container, and I printed out the list, is going to be your animal proteins. So the 4-week gut protocol is a little more plant-based. So the idea between breaking down the proteins into A's and B's, A, animal protein, B as plant protein. So you can think of it like a pea, but it has an extra little bump at the bottom. So plant protein and animal protein. So my shake is always going to be one of my plant proteins, so that's pretty simple. And then I like keeping the animal protein for dinner just because that's what my family's used to. I think if I tried to serve my son just some beans or something, he'd be like, what is going on? Like, where is the meat? And even same thing with my husband. But I find for lunch, it kind of makes it easy. I've been really enjoying like throwing stuff into bowls, and it's been good to have that for lunch, and they're easy to prep. And so I've been keeping my, so my shake is my first B, and then my lunch, I've been using my other B protein, and then for breakfast and for dinner, I use my 2 animal proteins. And then over on the yellow side, the yellow A container, so the A container is whole grains, and the list is very short. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 things on the list. I really only eat 2 of them. Maybe if I tried some of the other ones. So for me, it's either rice or oatmeal. So I've tried to alternate the days. So you can see on the days that we have brown rice, the next day we have oatmeal, and I've kind of alternated that way. To be honest, I'm kind of getting sick of oatmeal, so I'm gonna need to find some different ways. I think I found like some oatmeal muffins and different things like that. So just to mix it up, maybe I'll get adventurous and try like some buckwheat or some amaranth. I don't know. We'll see. But those are kind of how I do that. So on one day I'll have the rice, and then on the other day I'll alternate it with the oatmeal. So that's how I've been alternating my A's. And then the B container is still your carbs, but they're all the good, better for you carbs. So that's kind of how I think about it in my head to break down the A's and B's. But if you have any questions for 4-Week Gut Protocol, let me know, and I am happy to help you out.